something that I think is very frustrating to both myself and to many Japan watchers in the audience is that over the last few years I believe that Japan's view of Australia has changed considerably and we didn't even notice. We were so busy looking at China and looking at India. The Japanese stood back and said, well, Australia weathered the GFC very well, didn't they? In fact, their economy's going extremely well. Perhaps we better review a few of our own perceptions about how we look at the Australians. But that phenomenon came and went and we did not even notice. So I think the other thing that we would really like to, consider in relation to Japan is it also is becoming more Asian now than Western, as the world's power sources have shifted. Japan's history is Asian. Its culture came from China and Korea. And then it became a so-called Western power. It became the second biggest economy in the world and it embraced all things Western. And what it's doing now is learning to redefine itself as an Asian power and reintegrating with those emerging Asian economies around it. I think the third dimension to this puzzle is, well, how do the Asians see Japan? If we look at the Japanese economy and the Japanese through Asian eyes, I think you'll find that they have a much more sanguine and a much more practical approach to their engagement with Japan. They see Japan as an important market player, a player in intra-Asian trade and investment, a source of capital, aid, investment, know-how, a trustable partner, a very important source of pop culture, cuisine and art, a source of brands. These things drive domestic consumption in the growing Asian markets. It's a key market, of course, for their products, services, and increasingly their investment. We see Chinese companies now going into the Japanese market, buying Japanese brands to give their own brands more power across the Asian region. Of course, it's always been a major competitor in heavy industry and consumer products, but it's also an ongoing source of R&D and value add, and a major power providing balance in geopolitical and security dynamics across Asia. And so this is the way, whilst we do have various historical undercurrents and overlays influencing people-to-people dynamics around Asia, Japan has reintegrated back into Asia and will have a new role to play. We have people-to-people links and a platform of long-standing business relationships. We have alumni networks that predispose graduates to Australia, a world-class education system, an advanced services industry. We have new models that can be translated into Asia, and we actually have right in front of us the opportunity to shape the next generation of Asian leaders. The issue is, will we take it?